Hey there, everybody. Don Evans here from WatchReport.com, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Elysee Automatic Dual Timer. It is a 41 millimeter case, 13 millimeters thick, sapphire crystal, about 49 millimeters lug to lug, a 20 millimeter lug width bracelet, and you can see you have the date and date, and that is due to the Miyota 820A automatic movement. Now, if you're not familiar with that movement, it's basically the Miyota 8215, but with the added day and date, which means it is a non-hacking movement. The price is $439 USD, which comes to about 395 euro. As you can see, it's stamped made in Germany. Elysee is a brand we've covered here a few times here on Watch Report, and they are based in Germany. Based on this price point, I'm going to say the majority of this is done in Asia and then assembled in Germany. Wanted to start out and give you a look on my 7.5-inch wrist. Let me take the watch off and give you a better look at the case and dial. Let's start a little backwards here, I guess. You have the automatic movement, and you can see the exhibition case back here. There are 3 versions of this watch available. You have the black with the lime green orange accents with dual time, the minute hand, the second hand, and your triangle for the inner bezel. You also have a blue version, and that will have orange accents. And there's also a silver dialed version, and that has the lime green accents as well. One of the nice features of this watch is not only with that inner bezel, but it gives it that stadium dial effect. And you can see you have chrome applied markers as well. As I said, there is a date and date function, something I am very fond of. Not a lot of watches, have the day and date these days, especially when you have 3-hand watches like this. Something I appreciate because, hey, I'm the first one to admit I often forget what day it is. So if you're like me, you will like that. You can see you have your dual crowns here, and the crown for the inner bezel has that green accent color. The case is going to be a mix of brushed and polished finishes. You're going to see brushed here on the top of the case and on the sides of the bracelet. But then you're going to have your high polish, high polish on the sides here. Now, I know many of you will know I'm not the biggest fan of high polished on watches. I deem this as a casual watch. So with that said, I would have, especially the bracelet, would have rather not have the high polish going down the middle links here. Would have rather maybe just like a little accent. But if you don't like that, you can take a little Scotch-Brite pad and buff that out, and it should take care of it. You have your flip lock clasp with your safety, and it has 3 micro adjusts. The links are held together with friction pins. No real issue sizing it. I took out about 3 links for my 7.5-inch wrist. As I said, you do have the dual crown here. Now, it is not a screw-down crown. Okay. So you can move that wherever you would like if you would like to set it for a second time zone. The main crown, the time-setting crown, is a screw-down crown. As I said, it is a non-hacking movement, so of course that second hand is going to keep on going. You're going to see that that sapphire crystal does sit above the bezel there, but being sapphire, it should be okay. I would imagine that it's probably at least a 2 millimeter thick sapphire crystal, so there shouldn't be any issues. It does have a little bit of grinding noise when screwing it back down, but it's pretty common with the Miyota movement. Now, let's talk about price here, because after all, that is one of the main important things of the reviews here that we do is price. So $439. These days, $439 can buy you a lot of watch, whether it's established companies that are trying to come out with new models to compete, Kickstarter brands that start day in, day out. I would say the only downfall of this watch would be the movement. Now, I say that not saying a knock against the company or for the choice of this movement. You get the day and date with this movement, which is a nice addition, and it's an affordable movement that they can use and concentrate on other things. It's not the highest grade movement, though, of course. You do get a nice solid bracelet. They all come on the bracelets. It is a dual time. Has a great looking dial, applied indexes, and the lume is really good on it. Check out the full review on watchreport.com, and you will see the lume shots and everything. I was kind of surprised by the lume. For whatever reason, I didn't think it was going to be as good as it is, but it turned out it's very nice. At $439, it's a nice look on the wrist. Up to you if it's in your budget or for something that you like. I personally like it. I would love to see it with a higher grade movement, though. Maybe they could use the 9015 and get rid of the day and the date, and just have the date window cut out there. Otherwise, I think it's a pretty nice, watch for the value. One of the things, if you look on Elysee's website and you take a look at their watches, you're going to see watches that you've kind of seen before. Now, not necessarily are they homages or maybe catalog cases, but they're kind of watches that we've all seen before, and they're kind of putting their own spin on it. Like I said, I personally really like this one with the lime green accent colors, the blue and the orange. I haven't seen it in person, but from photos, it looks pretty striking as well. It's also nice that it's a 41 millimeter case. I'm starting to see a trend with different watches that we're getting in for review. And, when looking on websites and social media, the 46, 47, 48 millimeter watches, not that they're going away, but it seems a lot of companies are starting to concentrate on 41, 42, 43 millimeter sizes. And for guys out there that like a more classic sized watch, or you just don't have big wrists and you can't carry off a 45 millimeter watch, this might be one of those examples that you want to look at. So this has been a look at the Elysee Automatic Dual Timer in black and green. Leave a like or a comment here on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you are not. You will never miss another video review. Check us out on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. This has been Don Evans for WatchReport.com. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you on the next one.